I wrote it in 2007, 2008. And it's true that there's a myth that I wrote it in 2 weeks. What happened was that I didn't want to write short stories at all because I found them so difficult to write, because you can't make any mistakes in a short story that are as short as the ones that I write. So you have to be so precise and so targeted and have such a strength in your voice, and I didn't think I had that. But then I wrote one and it was so much fun. I found out that it was a good instrument for me. So over the next 2 weeks, I actually wrote 7 of these stories. I think I match well with the American tradition of short story writing, because the American tradition of short story writing is very focused on presence, which is that you feel that you're very close to the narrator, that you can hear the voice and the intensity of the narrator. It feels like you're in place immediately. You're in the situation immediately. I was not poking fun, because the thing is, Denmark is a very happy country compared to a lot of places where you don't have any social security system, where you struggle to survive, where you struggle for food, where you struggle for school for your children, and you don't have healthcare. All these things Denmark have. So in that respect, we are happy. And of course, people respond to that when asked, are you happy? Yeah, I can. If I get sick from something, I can get help. That is a privilege beyond belief compared to most countries. But when it comes to life as such, we're not happier than the rest. We still lose our loved ones. We still get sick. The protagonist in this book is in the middle of her life. And she ran into a fortune teller who told her her fortune, but now she can't remember. So she can't remember her future. What a predicament to be in, not being able to remember your future. That's crazy. But more than anything else, I wanted to write about a female protagonist who was not attached to the roles that society often attach women to, also in literature. We are mothers, lovers, wives, daughters, when we pop up in fiction. And it's been like that for centuries and centuries. So I thought it would be nice to present a character who was there in her own right. And the translation thing is very common for Danish writers to do translation to survive in certain periods of their life. I also taught a lot. I taught creative writing and I taught literature. And then I did some translation, not for long, but for long enough to understand what impact translation has on your own voice. And that is also donating something that is really holy to yourself to somebody else. I both feel incredibly connected to the landscape, and I love the big city. I tend to long for the big city when I'm in the landscape, and when I'm in the big city, I long for the landscape. It's like, it's the double edge. But I have moved around. Also, I don't have children myself, so I can do that. I mean, as soon as you have children, they go to school, they have a structure that fixes you to the place, of course. So I've been able to move, and I like that. I mean, there was once I thought that I would write 3 books at each place I lived and then move on. Now I think I perhaps want to do some more residencies. I stayed in Amsterdam last year because I really like where I live right now. Don't want to sell my house. But I do move a lot. It's part of my writing.